Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a used unit we have, and this is really a nice looking used Sprinter chassis. Stock number 5U211697. This is a 2017 Dynamax Isata3. It's on the Sprinter chassis, about 24.5 feet long, and this has got a full wall slide floor plan. I'll talk about that a little bit as we walk around. And also there's only 11,000 miles on this unit, so very low mileage, clean, great little used unit if anybody's looking for that. Let's start out right here. This is the Mercedes diesel. It's the 3-liter 6-cylinder diesel, 188 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque. And this platform's been around a long time. It's one of the most dependable in the business. Very easy to access everything as far as coolant, your DEF fluid, your wiper fluid, brake fluid. You actually have a little terminal here if you need to jump your rig. This is your positive terminal. You have a negative one over here mounted coming off the frame. Your battery for the chassis is actually under the seat, so this makes it much easier to access. But very clean, nice little engine. Built originally as delivery vehicles for FedEx and UPS. These will run 200,000–300,000 miles if they're taken care of. So let's walk around the opposite direction today as I talk about this unit a little bit. First of all, if you notice on the profile, this is a low profile coach. That means it doesn't have the sleeper in the overhead. It's got an entertainment center. Years back, Navion Winnebago used to make the IQ series, which was a low profile, and we get a lot of requests for people that don't need the overhead for a sleeper. They like the better fuel mileage you get. So this is kind of the same mold as the old IQ series with the low profile cap on it. This does have 3-way cameras. Right here is your side view camera. When you put your blinker on, you'll see down this side. Of course, you have the backup monitor in the rear. A little bit of storage over here. In this first one, you do have room to store some items, but you also have your pump for your hydraulic levelers. It's another nice feature of this unit. It's got automatic hydraulic levelers. Over here, we get another storage compartment. Fairly large, and these rotocast compartments are nice. You can see there's a drain right there. It's really easy if you want to clean it out. There is another little cubby hole right here. Now, one thing I will point out about this model, as I pointed out, it's a full wall slide, and you can kind of see the face of the slide. It goes from the back of the coach all the way up to the driver's seat. So it gives you great room inside, great storage outside. You sacrifice a little bit of outside storage though because of this floor plan. Here is our other storage compartment on the driver's side. You've got your outside shower in this one. There's your 30-amp marine cord. That plugs in right here at the rear of the coach by your cable input, your black tank flush, your fresh water fill, and this is where the 30-amp cord plugs in. Over here, we do have a little storage area for your sewer hose, and then in this one, you get your dump valves. So your black and gray dump valves are right there. And then, of course, in this final compartment is where we have our 3.6 kilowatt propane generator. As we move around to the back, by the way, it's a great looking paint job, I think. Full body paint, well kept, must have been garage stored, I would assume. We do have a 5,000-pound tow hitch with a 500-pound pin weight rating, and your 7-way plug right here. And then you can see overhead we have our camera for the backup monitor, and these are frameless tinted windows, which are really nice. Another freshwater fill if you're going to gravity fill it and run off your tank while you're out camping. Come around on this side and get a shot of this awning. I love the way it comes out and articulates. This is a really nice awning. It does have a motion sensor, so if the wind picks up and it starts to bounce, it's going to close on its own. As we move around over here, this is our quick connect for our propane. So if you've got a gas grill, you can hook it up right there. And also right below there, you have your low point drains for your hot and cold water. This little bracket here, kind of interesting. It's actually to hold the TV that's in the bedroom. That will come off the mount. You can bring it out here and watch it. Then you do have some 110 outlets and then an input for cable or a satellite if you're using a portable. Our refrigerator, furnace, water heater right here. Another little storage compartment. You can see the inverter up there. Over here's our propane. And one thing I guess I didn't point out as I was walking around, you have your Hellwig sway control. And this has got the Bilstein shocks, I believe. One of the nice things, and Forest River now owns Dynamax. I've noticed this on a couple of their Class Cs. And the steering stabilizer is nice because these Sprinters kind of had a reputation of being a little bit taller, so maybe a little bit more on the top-heavy side than some units, especially in the wind. The Hellwigs really help with your sway control. You get the Bilstein shocks, just some nice added features on this unit. Let's come on inside and take a look. And first of all, as we step inside, right here is a lot of your switches. You have your solar control panel, your battery disconnect right here. This is for your inverter when you want to turn it on. Generator start, monitor panels right here. Let's see, we do have some propane in here still. And then your water pump and your water heater switch, all right here conveniently located. This also has auto levelers. I'll show you where they are when we're doing the cab area. And then underneath this step, 2 AGM batteries. Those are your house batteries. Like I said, the chassis battery is located sort of under the driver's seat. Well, come on in. I actually left this unit so you can see what it's like. Now, I told you there's a full wall slide, so it opens up to a very large space. But when you're traveling, as you can see, there's plenty enough room here to access your refrigerator, to get into the bathroom. There's nothing constricting here. This particular floor plan, you do fold up half of the bed, so it's not one you're really going to go back and lay down in and take a nap. Of course, you could always convert your couch if you want to do that. Let's go ahead and run the slide out for you now. And you can see how much of this this inside really opens up when you put that full wall slide out. And while we're back here, before I flip that over, I'll point out we do have some storage area here. These 2 cushions are actually for when you make your table into a sleeper to fill that in. And you can access it from right here also once your mattress is flipped down. So you do have a queen bed, nice, foam top mattress. It's actually a very comfortable mattress here. And then let's just go ahead and move forward. Here we've got your main wardrobe closet. These are the sunscreens and your blackout screens for night when you want some privacy, but they can also be used to reflect the heat out or to help keep the heat in during the winter. So you have a pretty deep closet right there, actually. And then over here, we've got a little pantry area with some nice pull-out drawers. A little more storage down here. And then you get 2 drawers, and these are soft close drawers. This one here is fairly large. Moving up here to the dinette table. Now this is made, you can pull it off the pedestal, drop it right down to here where it would rest, and fill it in as a sleeper. And there is storage front and back, but you access it through the top here. I just wanted to show this and point out the fact that on top of good storage, it's open there, you have 2 seat belts, and there's actually 2 seat belts on each side of the dinette. So usually, you know, belt in 6 people here if you're traveling with that many. Okay, up here as we move to the front, as I explained, you've got the entertainment center and some nice storage right here. Here you've got like a 26-inch TV. And this does pull out. There we go. But the nice thing about this cap, you can tell this is much lower profile. You're gonna, you know, be more aerodynamic. It drives down the road a little bit smoother. And then again, this is a traditional Sprinter chassis, which I've always thought are comfortable. I like the seats, the ergonomics. These seats do kind of pump up or down depending on how tall you are. But one thing I wanted to point out, they put their levelers right here. It's not a real common place for it. But again, you have the full auto levelers by HWH. And I pointed this out before. When I leveled this, I did it manually. When you do the auto level, when you're on a pretty steep hill, you're going to rise the front tire off the ground probably. Your step's going to be up another 3 or 4 inches. Because of the way they correct and then they recorrect and they're making 3 or 4 adjustments, you learn how to use this manually, and it's very easy. Just push of a button, you'll either run down the front or the back levelers, or you could do the right or the left. So you can adjust it any way you need to. Very easy to do, and it prevents that rocking around. Our tires aren't off the ground. It's very stable. It doesn't move around when you walk, so a great feature to have. That's not a standard option on most of these Class Cs. And then again, you know, the standard dash, you have your backup monitor here. There is no navigation. This is a 2017. Actually, it's a 3-way monitor. One of the nice features that not all of them put in is this battery boost switch. So you can pool your house batteries and your chassis batteries. So if it's a cold day and your engine's not starting, you can use that extra battery power to help get it started. Okay. Let's go down the other side of the coach, and here we've got storage above the door. This is your digital antenna, TV antenna right there. Got storage up here next to your convection microwave. And this one looks like it's not even used. Like I said, there's only 11,000 miles on this for virtually a 5-year-old coach now. I mean, that's not very much use, obviously. One of the things I like about, you know, the higher end, or what I call a better quality built coach, when you have a propane stove, this is what they call the sealed burner stove. If you look right here around your burners, it's a very tight fit. Food doesn't get down in there. You don't have to remove that lower tray and clean it quite so often. And I've always said I like cooking over propane because you can adjust your heat better. A lot of things go with the residential refrigerator, especially the big diesels. Sometimes the old tried and true isn't a bad way to go. And you do get another drawer here, soft close. You've got some storage underneath there for your trash can and cleaning supplies. And then a very deep undermount stainless steel sink with a residential style kitchen sprayer there. Over here we've got our propane and 110 refrigerator. You know, call it old-fashioned if you will, but this is a great unit if you dry camp. You can run on your propane and your 12-volt battery. You know, once you're plugged in, or if your generator's running, you can run it on 110. Another storage compartment up above here. And then I'll show you the bed first, and then we'll go into the bathroom. In this bed area, like I say, when you're traveling, you fold this over as the slide comes in. But you do have the ability to walk around here. So it's much easier to make the bed. Nice LED lights overhead for reading lights. In fact, it's LED lights throughout the entire coach. This TV here is on a bracket that I'm not going to remove it entirely, but you can see how that would flip up. I could lift the whole thing off.